If coffee didn't exist, what would you be right now?
Asleep. I would be fully, completely, happily asleep.
Same. Honestly, I think half the world's economy runs on coffee. Like, without coffee, no emails, no meetings, no anything. Just millions of people lying on their desks saying, 5 more minutes?
Exactly. Coffee is not a drink. Coffee is a survival tool. It is medicine for adults.
It really is, and that is why today we are talking all about coffee culture in English. Because if you are learning English, coffee culture is everywhere, in movies, in offices, in conversations with friends. You need to know this vocabulary.
Absolutely. And let me be honest, before we go further, I want to say something important to our listeners. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whether you are on your morning commute, washing dishes, or hiding from your boss behind your computer screen,
Mike.
you are in the right place. This is your cozy English time.
Ah, yes, your cozy English time. And today's episode is B1 level, so the language is not too hard, not too simple, perfect for intermediate learners. We will also gently add some B2 phrases so your English quietly grows while you enjoy the conversation.
And near the end of part 2, we will have a small word tour where we explain the strong vocabulary from today. Nice and slow. You'll love it.
Okay, Mike, so let's actually start. Let's talk about coffee culture. First question, what is coffee culture?
Oh, good question. So, coffee culture basically means the way people in a society drink coffee, talk about coffee, and build their life around coffee.
Build their life around coffee. That's very real.
It is. Think about it. In Italy, people go to a cafe, they stand at the bar, they drink a tiny espresso in like 30 seconds. Boom, done. Back to work.
Oh, yes. Espresso culture in Italy is so intense. Like, sitting down for coffee is almost considered lazy there.
Right? But then in Australia or the UK, coffee is more of a social thing. You go with a friend, you sit, you talk for 1 hour, you order maybe 3 drinks.
And in America, okay, this is so funny. In America, the coffee sizes are wild. Small, medium, large. And then there's extra large, which is basically a bucket.
A bucket of coffee. You know, I tried a large American coffee once and I didn't sleep for 2 days.
2 days? Mike, that is a cry for help.
It was. I was very productive though.
Okay, but this brings up something really interesting. Different countries have very different coffee habits, and when you are speaking English, especially with native speakers or in international environments, knowing how to talk about coffee makes you sound so much more natural.
100%. And the first thing to know is the vocabulary for different types of coffee. Because if you walk into a coffee shop and you just say, "I want coffee," the barista will look at you like you asked for food.
Food? I want some food, please.
What kind of food, sir?
Okay, so let's go through some of the most common types. Mike, you start.
All right, so first, and this is the foundation of almost everything, we have espresso. Espresso is a small, very strong shot of coffee. It's the base. You build other drinks on top of it.
And then we have cappuccino. That's espresso with steamed milk and a thick layer of milk foam on top. Very popular in Europe.
Then there's a latte, L-A-T-T-E. A latte is espresso with a lot of steamed milk. It's creamy, smooth, a little less strong than a cappuccino. This is Sarah's drink, I know it.
Guilty. I am a latte person, I admit it.
Ah, the latte crowd. Very soft, very gentle.
Excuse me, lattes are for sophisticated people.
Oh, sophisticated. Okay. Then there's an Americano, which is espresso diluted with hot water. So it's strong, but not tiny like an espresso shot. And black coffee, which is just brewed coffee with nothing added. No milk, no sugar.
Black coffee drinkers always act like they're in some war film. I take it black.
Yes, like they're in a war film. I take my coffee like I take my problems, black and bitter.
Stop. Okay, and then the newest star of coffee culture, cold brew. Cold brew is coffee that is brewed slowly with cold water over many hours. It's super smooth, not bitter at all.
Cold brew is amazing, very trendy right now. And of course, iced coffee, which is basically any coffee served over ice. The simplest, but somehow the most refreshing on a hot day.
Oh, yes. Iced coffee in summer is just,
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just love iced coffee.
Okay, so now our listeners know the menu, but here's the next level. Ordering coffee in English like a native speaker, because there are phrases that English speakers use all the time that you won't find in a textbook.
Yes, and this is so important. So, for example, when you are at a coffee shop, you might hear someone say, "Can I get a skinny latte?" Now, what does skinny mean here, Mike?
Great question. Skinny in coffee language means made with low-fat or non-fat milk. So a skinny latte equals latte with less fat. It has nothing to do with your body. It's about the milk.
Yes, don't be confused. The coffee is skinny, not you.
And you might also hear, "Can I get that to go?" which means you want to take it with you, not sit inside. Or for here, which means you'll drink it at the cafe.
Oh, and a splash of milk. That means just a tiny bit of milk, like a drop, a splash, just a little.
She made a sound effect. I love this podcast. Okay, also, room for cream. This is very American. When you order coffee and the barista asks room for cream, they're asking, should I leave a little space at the top of the cup so you can add your own cream or milk?
So many little phrases, right? And they all sound very natural and native when you use them. Our listeners, next time you're at a coffee shop, try saying, "Can I get a latte to go, please?"
Yes, just try it. Your English brain will feel so good.
And before we move to part 2, Mike, one more thing about coffee culture that I love, the ritual.
Oh, yes, the ritual of coffee.
Because for a lot of people, coffee is not just a drink, it is a ritual. A ritual means something you do regularly in the same way. It almost feels special, like a little ceremony.
I totally get that. For me, my morning ritual is I wake up, I don't talk to anyone, I don't look at my phone, I go to the kitchen, I make my coffee, and I sit quietly for 5 minutes. Just me and my coffee.
Ah, that sounds beautiful, actually.
It is beautiful, and then my phone explodes with notifications and the piece is over.
The real world arrives.
The real world arrives, exactly. But those 5 minutes, gold.
See, and that is something you can talk about in English conversations. You can say, "I have a morning ritual with coffee." It sounds very natural, very authentic.
Authentic, yes, great word, which, by the way, we will explain in our word tour at the end.
Okay, friends, we're going to take a tiny break. Not a real break. This is a podcast. We don't take breaks.
There are no breaks in podcast land.
But we are going into part 2 now, where we talk about coffee shop vocabulary, cafe culture in English-speaking countries, some idioms with the word coffee, and then our word tour. So stay with us.
Don't go anywhere. Get yourself a coffee, obviously, and come right back. And we are back. Welcome to part 2 of our coffee culture episode. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike.
And okay, Sarah, before we continue, I need to tell our listeners something. While we were recording part 1, Sarah made herself a coffee, a real coffee, during recording.
I did do that, and I regret nothing.
She is living the episode in real time. This is commitment.
This is dedication to the craft. Okay, so in part 2, we are going to talk about cafe culture. What actually happens in coffee shops, especially in English-speaking countries. Because a cafe is not just a place to drink coffee, it is a social space.
Yes, especially in the UK, Australia, and North America. Coffee shops are like a third place.
Oh, third place. Can you explain that for our listeners, Mike?
Sure. So the idea is your first place is your home, your second place is your work or school, and your third place is a comfortable social space outside of those two. For a lot of people, a coffee shop is their third place. They go there to relax, to meet friends, to work on their laptop, to read.
Yes, and this is so common now. You walk into any Starbucks or independent cafe and you see people with laptops, headphones, notebooks, basically living there.
Living there. And the barista's like, are you gonna order something else, or?
You've been here 4 hours, sir.
This is not your office.
Okay, so let's talk about the vocabulary inside a coffee shop because there are so many words and phrases that come up in this environment. Mike, what is a barista?
So a barista is the person who makes your coffee in a coffee shop, not just someone who presses a button. A good barista is actually a skilled professional. They know how to pull a perfect espresso shot, how to steam milk to exactly the right temperature, how to make latte art.
Oh, latte art. That is when the barista pours the steamed milk in a pattern on top of your latte, like a little leaf or a heart shape.
Yes, and when they make a heart in your coffee, you feel weirdly loved by a stranger.
You do. You're like, they made me a heart. We have a connection.
We have a connection over this cappuccino. Okay, another important coffee shop phrase, to grab a coffee.
Yes, let's grab a coffee is one of the most common social phrases in English. It means let's meet for coffee together, casually. Hey, want to grab a coffee this week? Equals let's hang out, let's catch up, let's talk.
It's very casual and friendly. You can say it to a colleague, a friend, even someone you just met.
And then there's a coffee run, which means one person goes to get coffees for everyone. Like, Mike, can you do a coffee run? Means go get coffees for the whole team.
Ah, the coffee run. The most important job in any office. The person who does the coffee run is the hero of the day.
100%. They should get a medal.
Honestly, though. Okay, now let's talk about something really fun. Idioms and expressions that use the word coffee in English, because English has so many of these.
Yes. So the first one, and this is beautiful, is wake up and smell the coffee.
Oh, yes. So wake up and smell the coffee does not mean you should literally smell your coffee in the morning, although you should. It smells amazing.
It does.
It actually means pay attention to reality. Stop ignoring the truth around you. For example, he keeps thinking everything is fine, but he really needs to wake up and smell the coffee. Means someone needs to make him see the real situation.
Ah, so good. Another one I love, coffee table conversation. Now, this one is interesting. A coffee table conversation means a casual, easy, friendly discussion, not a serious debate. Something relaxed, like you're just sitting at a coffee table chatting.
Yes. So our podcast actually is very much a coffee table conversation. We're not teaching grammar rules on a blackboard. We're just talking like two people having coffee together.
Exactly, and we love that style. Okay, Mike, I want to ask you something personal now. Do you have a coffee order?
Ah, yes. Okay, my go-to order, and go-to means your usual, your default, the thing you always choose.
Great phrase.
My go-to order is a flat white with oat milk.
Oh, flat white. For our listeners, a flat white is like a small latte. It's very popular in Australia and the UK. Strong espresso with a thin layer of velvety steamed milk. Very smooth.
And oat milk is a non-dairy milk made from oats. It's very popular now because a lot of people are lactose intolerant, meaning they can't drink regular cow's milk, or they just prefer it for environmental reasons.
Yes, oat milk, almond milk, soy milk, these are all very common now in English-speaking cafes. And if you want to order one, you just say it before the drink. Can I have an oat milk latte, please?
Simple and easy. And Sarah, what is your go-to order?
Mine is an iced latte. Always. In summer, in winter, in a blizzard, give me my iced latte.
In a blizzard.
I'm committed to the iced latte lifestyle.
I love it. Okay, so now let's also talk about something that connects coffee culture with daily life in English, the coffee break.
Ah, yes. A coffee break is a short pause during work where you stop, get up, and have a coffee. Usually 10 to 15 minutes. Very normal and very accepted in workplaces.
And in English, you might hear someone say, I need a coffee break when they're stressed or tired. It's almost like saying, I need a moment to breathe. The coffee break is not just about the coffee, it's about the pause, the reset.
Yes, it's a mental break as much as a physical one. And in British culture especially, there's also a tea break, which works exactly the same way but with tea. And honestly, the British will always choose tea.
Always. You offer a British person coffee and they look at you like you've said something offensive.
How dare you? I'll have a tea, thank you very much.
Brilliant. Okay, friends, this has been such a fun conversation, but now it is time for our favorite part, the word tour. We're going to slow down, go through the strongest vocabulary from today, and make sure it stays in your English brain.
Take a breath, get comfortable, and let's walk through these words together.
Okay, first word, ritual. When something is a ritual, it means you do it regularly in the same way and it feels special or meaningful to you. For example, my morning coffee ritual helps me feel calm before work. Or, he has a ritual of reading the newspaper with his coffee every Sunday. You can repeat, ritual, ritual. Take your time, ritual.
Next word, barista. A barista is a trained professional who makes coffee in a cafe. Not just any coffee, specialty coffee like espresso, cappuccino, lattes. For example, the barista made a beautiful heart shape in my latte. Or, she works as a barista at a busy coffee shop in London. Repeat, barista, barista. Slowly, barista.
Next phrase, to grab a coffee. When you say, let's grab a coffee, it means let's meet casually for a coffee together. Very common, very friendly. For example, we should grab a coffee soon and catch up. Or, my manager asked me to grab a coffee with her tomorrow. You can repeat, grab a coffee. Grab a coffee. Take your time. Grab a coffee.
Next phrase, go to order. Your go-to is your usual choice, the thing you always pick without thinking too hard. For example, my go-to coffee order is a flat white. Or, when I don't know what to choose, I always come back to my go-to. Repeat, go-to, go-to. Good.
Next idiom, wake up and smell the coffee. This means to pay attention to reality and stop ignoring the truth around you. For example, he keeps thinking everything is fine, but he really needs to wake up and smell the coffee. Or, wake up and smell the coffee. This project is not working. Repeat, wake up and smell the coffee. One more time, wake up and smell the coffee.
Next word, third place. A third place is a comfortable social space that is not your home and not your work. For many people, a cafe is their third place, where they relax, meet people, and feel at home outside of home. For example, for me, my local coffee shop is my third place. Or, cafes became very popular as third places, especially after people started working from home. Repeat, third place. Third place. Good.
Next word, lactose intolerant. Lactose intolerant means your body cannot properly digest the natural sugar in cow's milk. That is why many people now choose oat milk or almond milk. For example, she is lactose intolerant, so she always orders soy milk in her coffee. Or, many people don't know they're lactose intolerant until they start feeling uncomfortable after drinking milk. Repeat, lactose intolerant. Slowly, lactose intolerant.
And our last phrase, coffee break. A coffee break is a short pause from work where you rest and have a coffee. It's a mental and physical reset. For example, after 2 hours of meetings, I really needed a coffee break. Or, let's take a coffee break and come back to this in 15 minutes. Repeat, coffee break. Coffee break. Perfect.
And that is our word tour for today. Well done for staying with us all the way to the end. You learned so much English today without even realizing it.
That is the magic of this podcast.